Hi friends! We are back for another tutorial. Today I want to do something completely weird and different. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I have to try. It's driving me crazy. I have to try. I want to do an image. I'm just going to look it up online and see if I can find one. I almost want to do, oops, I had it and lost it. I want to go into images here. I want to try to do something. Oh, I had one so similar. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at pictures of the earth. You see how when you look down, you kind of see the blues, the greens, the water. Now, I saw a specific image. Now it's driving me crazy because I forgot to save it, which I always usually do. But these images, I want something similar to that, but I just want the image on the nail. I saw a picture of almost like from a satellite looking down at the earth. Not like this. I can't even explain it. It's more like from space. Oh, kind of like this, but if you actually just took one portion of it out. So I saw a really cool picture like that, and I want to try something similar. I want to try to get it as real and natural as possible. But I've been racking my brain on how to do it, like racking my brain. It's been driving me nuts. I know I want to do something with jellies. I have some blue jellies here, my teal jelly, my greenish jelly, my teal. I have my blooming gels and inks. I even have this beautiful blue gel that I just got to it. We're going to add blue on top. So I'm going to start with Frostbite. And I kind of want different effects to kind of go through at different spots. So to look like water in one spot, and then I want to leave some of the nail clear. I want to add some green and some white like clouds. I don't know, and I don't know if I'm going to stick to the one. I might add little bits of other ones in there just to kind of give it different colors underneath our other blue that I'm going to put on. Because I really want it to be covered by jelly. Here. I want it to be darker in some areas of the water and lighter in others. When I go to add any shading or more colors, I'll come back. So I'm just going to add this. This is a regular color, so it's got to, we got to let it dry. So let me just finish off with just the Frostbite, and then we'll come back, we'll meet up, and we'll see where we want to go from there. Next. Okay, next I have this really dark blue. I want to just kind of grease it down in some areas. I'm just lightly adding it to some areas. Probably closer to the deeper water. finger should work. So like all the trenches and the water and stuff, I really hope it ends up looking like what I want, like water like that, but if it doesn't, it'll sure look cool regardless. Okay, I'm gonna pull these out, put those in. Okay, so I'm gonna continue with this color. This color is the Ocean Twist by Niao. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm now going in with my mermaid tears. I want to be very careful with this. This one's a lot lighter. I just want to put a little up near the edges. I don't want to fill up all the edge. Just a little. So you kind of get that effect of light and darks and different colored waters and bubbles, and we will add more of that kind of stuff as we go along. So now I'm going to take these out and I'm going to continue doing that one. Like I said, I'm doing that one very gently. And then I'll be right back. Okay, time for some green. Now, this is not the best green. I don't have a lot of greens. I wanted something a little bit more natural because we're going to have other green on top of it. So I literally just want this for a little bit of background color. So it's not so, I want it to be really green. I don't want it to be like just see-through green. So, enough I think. So now that's drying. While that's drying, I think I might start working on, I just want to close some of these, I got a million of them open, on some of the ocean color. So this is green, green, green. So my blue azure. This stuff is very potent, very beautiful. So I want to start small and see how it works. Just want to put it in some spots here in the ocean. Oh, it's such a beautiful color. So I'm kind of, green stuff. So I'm kind of just spreading it around, making everything really blue. And because it's an ink, it will kind of just blend in and then it'll kind of just do its own thing. And that's what I want it to do. But I do want it to have that nice blue depth of color. That's why I'm kind of just spreading it on rather than dotting it on. It will move around and dry anyway at once. And you can go and add different spots. And that's fine. So I'm going to keep doing this and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking a little bit of my green and I'm just going over certain spots. I'm not going to do it all. Almost like shading different shades of green. So it's just gonna be like, I kind of want to do the same for the ocean. So, oops. Come back. So I'll do the same with the ocean, just kind of push around a little bit.
Well, it smells a lot nicer up here.
Yeah, they did the floors.
Did they vacuum also?
No. Were they supposed to?
I saw like, it looked like.
No, they swept and they mopped the floor. They did their chores. My kids, they're awesome. Like how in the water you'd have those deep trenches and places that are like almost forbidden to go.
Holy, where's the bag of their swimming stuff? What? Where is it?
Okay. Just want to see if I can get any more better. That ocean is starting to look pretty fantastic. Okay. I'm not as worried about the green because the green, I only have this tealy green, so no matter what, it's gonna go a certain color. The end, I kind of like something to be like almost whitish. So I'm trying to think what would be my best bet. I think I want a real liquid white. So I'm just going to put a little drop of white and I'm going to really water it down. And I'm going to take a brush. It's not that I want it to be clear, I want it to be real liquidy. So when it sits on, kind of flows in a nice way. I'm getting it everywhere. Now this is going to be pretty well the same thing I'll do with the clouds, but they're going to be on top of the color that I'm going to lay down. This is, I'm doing this, really have to let it dry. Now I have this blue, but I'm wondering if I want to do this blue or my other blue for the ocean. I might do this one because I can put it directly on with a brush and I can kind of monitor more what it's doing. Yeah, I think I'm glad I did it this way. I think I'll end up putting them all on with a brush anyway, but this is a new blue that I got. I really wanted to try it out, and I think it's going to work perfect for this. Now, I could go with my Macart polishes and just use a brush, but with this design, I think I want to use it this way. So I have to let that white dry anyway, so I'm gonna just go ahead and cure those. This is such a fantastic blue. I saw it on Wish. thought, oh, I gotta get it. And instead of getting all the jelly colors, I just got the blue because I know I love to do like ocean, and I love to do jelly blue designs, especially for the ocean. And I thought, well, I got it just for this purpose, so that's why I want to try it out. Sorry, again, I'm not close enough for you to see what I'm doing. Just want to make sure I got enough up by the edge. Okay, I'm going to cure these two right away so they don't run. God, excuse me. So I'm just literally pushing it up to my line there. Wow, does it ever pick up all the colors underneath? So pretty. I'm really glad I added all that extra underneath because I think that matters in the big scheme of things. Look, it's so pretty. Oh, just so blue and pretty, and you can see all the detail underneath. Oh, so nice. So I'm going to finish just doing the blue here. And I'll cure it, and then I will be back. Be right back. Okay, I have the blue on. Now I'm going in with this white that's really, really wet. If I can get it to stick to my brush, that is. It might be too wet. It might be a little too wet. Hold on, let me see. I'm just going to add tiny, not everywhere, just tiny little white bits on the ocean, like tiny. Like it would be like something, like a big long wave or something above it, or that's all I want to do, just really tiny. See what I'm doing there? Just really, really tiny, maybe out to sea, maybe a little bit, a couple of little ones out to sea. Let's do the green on the land. Should I do green or should I do white? Should I leave it this color? Let me try some of this green and see what it looks like. Well, it's not terrible. On that green, it changes the color slightly, which is okay with me because that color was unknown. Or like this. Yeah, I think I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that. And then I'm going to do all my land. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to put this color on all my land. This is olive green by my cart. So I'm going to go through and do all my land, cure it, and then I'll be back. Okay, at this point, I think I want a top coat. You know what I think? I think I want to go in with my blue jelly. There's coastal blue and there's crystal blue sky. I think I want to go in with just my coastal blue. Oh, that seems almost darker. No, it's not. I don't want to change my green though. Oh, it goes on a little bit later, so that's not so bad. I'll do that. I want to just kind of get a coat of everything. That's not so bad. I was really concerned it would be too dark. So now I'm going to go put this in the lamp. And so I'm going to go ahead and coat all of these with this blue. Get it all coated up. But we're not done. But I'm going to do this, and then I'll come meet you back here for the next step, which is gonna be clouds. So I'll be right back. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm using a sponge, and I'm putting on very, very wet white. In certain spots. And that's going to be the start of our clouds. Okay, I've got an old brush here. If you see it, it's really mangled and old with old bristles. Most of us have that. I added a little bit more paint to my palette so it wasn't so watered down. I'm just lightly going in and dabbing, and in a few places pulling a little bit just to give us that cloudy effect. And then when it's just barely dry, I'm going to go over it with top coat. So if it wants to pull a little bit more, it can. So it looks pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going in one more time with my white, adding a little bit more white, just brightening it up ever so much more. Making it look like some real nice cumulus clouds over the earth. If you wanted to, you could also go in and those little white lines that we made for in the ocean, you could now just lighten them just ever so little. Okay, good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy. I hope you guys are happy. I'm happy. That was a little bit longer of one, but it really turned out really, really well. So, okay, I'm gonna let everything dry up now, top coat. So many levels on here, I'm pretty sure. Don't need much of anything else. I think at this point, we pretty well put everything we can on there, unless you wanted to go put a little boat in the ocean or something, but honestly, that would just be silly at this point. So, I think it turned out really well. So I'm going to top coat and give you a couple reveal shots, and I will see you, yeah you, next time. Bye-bye. Okay, and here are the finished nails. I'm so proud of these. They turned out really, really nice. Really love them. I'm going to go ahead and take a few pictures, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.